Oh, the dizziness should fade in a couple of hours.
Glad to hear that.
Remember Star Trek Enterprise? The show that took us back to where it all started, mankind's first deep space mission. The crew of the NX-01 made us believe in a future among the stars. But what happened to these actors after they hung up their spacesuits? Let's catch up with the familiar faces who brought these space pioneers to life and see where they are in 2024. Every great journey has its leader, and for Star Trek Enterprise, Scott Bakula stepped into those pioneering shoes as Captain Jonathan Archer. His warm smile and natural charm brought to life the man who would one day help create the United Federation of Planets. Born on October 9, 1954, and now approaching his 70th year, Bakula's portrayal of Archer perfectly captured what it meant to be humanity's first deep space captain. The role wasn't easy. Archer had to move past his distrust of Vulcans, and even became the first human to carry a Vulcan's living spirit, or Katra. When Enterprise ended in 2005, Bakula kept busy. He became the star of NCIS, New Orleans, playing Special Agent Dwayne Pride from 2014 to 2021. Just this year, he returned to his theater roots, performing in The Connector in early 2024 and playing Don Quixote in Mount of La Mancha last August.
Hello, Los Angeles. Scott Bakula here. This pandemic is affecting all of us, but some are hurting more than others.
While Captain Archer led from the bridge, his success relied heavily on his trusted crew. None more so than his chief engineer and best friend Charles Trip Tucker III, brought to life by Connor Trenier. Tucker added warmth and humor to Enterprise's engineering deck.
Hey guys, Connor here.
As the ship's chief engineer, Trenier brought a down-to-earth southern charm that made Trip one of the show's most beloved characters. Born in March 1969, making him 55 today, Trenier made Trip more than just a technical wizard. His chemistry with Scott Bakula's Archer created one of the show's strongest friendships. Trip's blend of engineering genius and folksy wisdom helped bridge the gap between humanity's past and its high-tech future. Since leaving the Enterprise behind, Trenier has continued to work steadily in television and film, earning praise for his versatility across different genres. His portrayal of Trip Tucker remains a fan favorite, remembered for bringing humanity and heart to Star Trek's vision of the future.
Movie I've ever done. So I thought, movie, they're always yelling cut when you're making the movie. What if we didn't yell cut? What if I just sort of staged it and let the camera sort of dance around him?
But while Trip kept the engines running, the ship's tactical systems needed an expert hand. That expertise came from Lieutenant Malcolm Reed, played with precision and wit by Dominic Keating. His portrayal balanced military discipline with an underlying sense of adventure, making Reed far more than just the man behind the weapons console. Born in July 1962 and now 62 years old, Keating made Reed's dedication to duty both admirable and relatable. His character's serious demeanor often provided a perfect counterpoint to Trip's easygoing nature, creating some of the show's most memorable moments. Since his days manning Enterprise's tactical station, Keating has continued to work in television and film, showcasing the same versatility that made his portrayal of Reed so compelling. He's particularly celebrated for his ability to move seamlessly between dramatic and comedic roles.
I'd seen Trekkies, the documentary, and I'd seen there's an annuity here.
Speaking of versatility, no one embodied that quality more than John Billingsley, whose portrayal of Dr. Phlox brought an alien perspective to Enterprise's human crew. Now 64 and still as vibrant as ever, Billingsley made Phlox much more than just the alien doctor. His character's unique perspective on human behavior gave us some of the show's most insightful moments. Whether he was tending to his menagerie of alien creatures or offering wise counsel to the crew, Phlox's warmth and wisdom made him feel like the ship's unofficial counselor. After hanging up his medical scanner, Billingsley has remained active in television and film, often taking character roles that highlight his adaptability as an actor. He frequently returns to theater between screen projects, showing the same passion for performing that made Phlox such a memorable character. While Phlox helped the crew understand alien cultures from sickbay, on the bridge,
It's you get used to it, but it is a little frustrating sometimes because
that vital role fell to Ensign Hoshi Sato, portrayed by the talented Linda Park. As the ship's communications officer, Hoshi brought humanity's linguistic brilliance to the stars, breaking down barriers between species with her unparalleled skill in language. born on July 9, 1978. Linda Park is now 46 years old and remains a passionate advocate for diversity in entertainment. Her portrayal of Hoshi Sato showcased a character with intelligence and vulnerability, growing into a confident and indispensable member of the NX-1 crew. Since Enterprise concluded in 2005, Linda Park has continued to take on roles in television and film, with recent appearances in projects like the legal drama Bosch and the indie thriller The Face of the Father in 2023. In addition to acting, she's channeled her energy into theater, founding the Underground Asylum, a Los Angeles-based arts initiative that supports innovative performances and emerging talent. Linda's commitment to storytelling doesn't stop with acting. In 2024, she stepped into the role of producer for a documentary exploring the impact of multilingualism on global communication, a subject deeply tied to her Enterprise roots. Her focus on meaningful projects reflects the same thoughtfulness she brought to Hoshi's linguistic breakthroughs. Today, Linda Park is also an advocate for work-life balance. Married to actor Daniel Bess since 2014, she often speaks about the joys of parenting their young son while continuing her artistic pursuits. Of course, no ship can navigate the stars without a steady hand at the helm.
My prizes came a little later on in life.
That responsibility fell to Travis Mayweather, played with energy and enthusiasm by Anthony Montgomery. As the ship's helmsman and a boomer raised aboard cargo ships, Mayweather brought a unique perspective to humanity's first deep space mission, bridging the gap between Earthbound officers and the vastness of space. Born on June 2, 1971, Anthony Montgomery is now 53 years old and has continued to explore new horizons in his career. In addition to acting, he is a talented comic book writer and creator. His graphic novel series, Miles Away, blends science fiction and superhero elements, reflecting his love for storytelling beyond the screen. Released in 2013, the series remains a testament to his creativity and dedication to the genre. Since his time on the NX-01, Montgomery has remained a familiar face in film and television. Most recently, he appeared in the hit medical drama Grey's Anatomy as Dr. Andre Fields, a recurring role that has earned him praise for his versatility. In 2024, he also lent his voice to an animated sci-fi series, showcasing his ability to connect with audiences across different mediums. Montgomery's commitment to inspiring the next generation doesn't end with his creative projects. He frequently participates in conventions and panels, sharing his experiences as a part of the Star Trek legacy. He's also an advocate for arts education, encouraging young talents to pursue their dreams and embrace the transformative power of storytelling. When he's not performing, Montgomery is a devoted father and martial artist. He often credits his Midwestern upbringing in Indianapolis for keeping him grounded, a quality that resonates deeply with his portrayal of Mayweather. His dedication to balance, whether on screen, in his personal life, or in his creative pursuits, continues to inspire fans around the world. While Mayweather guided the Enterprise through uncharted territory, it was up to Admiral Maxwell Forrest, portrayed by Vaughn Armstrong, to keep humanity's first deep space mission on track. Born on July 7, 1950, Vaughn Armstrong is now 74 years old and continues to be a celebrated figure in the Star Trek universe. His portrayal of Admiral Forrest brought gravitas and complexity to the series, showcasing a leader deeply committed to the ideals of exploration and cooperation, even during the tumultuous early days of Starfleet. Beyond his role as Forrest, Armstrong holds the unique distinction of having portrayed 12 different characters across the Star Trek franchise. From Klingons to Cardassians, his ability to bring depth and distinction to a wide range of alien roles has made him a fan favorite. This versatility cemented his status as one of the franchise's most prolific and respected performers. After Enterprise ended, Armstrong remained active in television and film, while also pursuing his passion for music. As the lead singer and guitarist of the Enterprise Blues Band, a group formed with fellow Star Trek alumni, he's performed at conventions worldwide. Their humorous and heartfelt songs, often inspired by Star Trek, continue to delight fans. In 2024, Armstrong released a memoir titled Admiral's Log: My Life in Starfleet and Beyond, offering readers a behind-the-scenes look at his journey through the franchise and his career in entertainment. The book has been well received, celebrated for its candid anecdotes and insights into the life of a working actor. Armstrong is also an advocate for environmental causes, frequently lending his voice to campaigns promoting conservation and sustainable practices. His commitment to making a positive impact mirrors the values of the Star Trek universe, where exploration and stewardship of the galaxy go hand in hand. As Forrest guided humanity's ambitions from Starfleet Command,
well, let's see. The first one was Chorus in Next Generation.
On the ground, Ambassador Soval, played by Gary Graham, wrestled with the cultural divides between Vulcans and humans. By frequent presence at Starfleet headquarters, Soval embodied the tensions of early interspecies diplomacy, often challenging Captain Archer's decisions, while secretly rooting for humanity's success. Born on June 6, 1950, Gary Graham was 73 years old at the time of his passing in January 2024. Known for his commanding presence and thoughtful performances, Graham's portrayal of Soval brought depth to a character often seen as a skeptic of humanity's potential. Over the course of Enterprise, Soval's journey from wary diplomat to trusted ally highlighted the growing respect between Vulcans and humans, making him an integral part of the series' broader narrative. Graham's dedication to his craft extended far beyond Enterprise. Best known before Star Trek for his lead role in Alien Nation as Detective Matthew Sykes, he earned a cult following for his nuanced portrayal of characters navigating complex relationships and moral dilemmas. His time on Enterprise further solidified his reputation as a gifted actor, capable of bringing layers to even the most stoic roles. Off-screen, Graham was a multi-talented artist. An accomplished musician, he performed regularly with his band, the Sons of Kirk, a group beloved by Star Trek fans for their performances at conventions. He also wrote and performed original music that explored themes of humanity and connection, much like the values espoused by the Star Trek franchise. In addition to his work as an actor and musician, Graham was an advocate for artistic education, frequently mentoring aspiring performers and speaking at events to inspire the next generation. His passion for storytelling extended into writing, with several published essays and short stories that reflected his thoughtful approach to life and art.
Well, I give at the office.
Well, no, wait a minute. You know Walter. You did 2 films with him.
Walter.
As Soval managed delicate diplomacy, Commander Shran, portrayed by Jeffrey Combs, brought fire and intensity as a rival-turned ally of the NX-01 crew. Shran, an Andorian Imperial Guard commander, was fiercely loyal to his people, often clashing with Captain Archer while developing a begrudging respect and ultimately a genuine friendship with the human captain. Born on September 9, 1954, Jeffrey Combs is now 70 years old and remains a beloved figure in the Star Trek universe. His portrayal of Shran added layers of complexity to Enterprise, showcasing a character who could be as cunning as he was honorable. Whether in heated battles or fragile alliances, Combs infused Shran with a dynamic energy that made him one of the series' standout recurring characters. Jeffrey Combs' relationship with Star Trek extends well beyond Enterprise. A veteran of the franchise, he is celebrated for his ability to bring vastly different characters to life. From the calculating Weyoun and the greedy Brunt on Deep Space Nine to Shran's passionate leadership on Enterprise, his versatility has earned him legendary status among fans. In fact, his portrayal of Shran was so well received that he was originally considered to become a series regular, had Enterprise continued for a 5th season. Since his time at Enterprise, Combs has remained active in television, film, and voice acting. Recently, he voiced Ratchet in the animated series Transformers: Prime, further showcasing his adaptability across genres. In 2024, he also appeared in the horror film Eidolon's Ascent, blending his love for science fiction and horror in a way that delighted longtime fans. A theater-trained actor, Combs frequently returns to the stage, where he delivers performances with the same intensity and nuance that defined Shran. He is also a regular at Star Trek conventions, where his engaging panel discussions and warm interactions with fans continue to solidify his reputation as one of the franchise's most cherished contributors. Beyond acting, Combs has explored the creative world of voice work and podcasting. His distinct voice and sharp wit have made him a sought-after narrator, with recent projects in 2024, including a documentary on space exploration. This blend of humor and intellect reflects the traits that made Shran both formidable and endearing.
Below the shoulders.
So what was he based on? What was his character come from?
Well, I mean, what is this?
So, which one character is your favorite? Write down in the comments section. And thank you for joining us on this voyage through the past and present of Enterprise. Until next time, keep boldly going where no one has gone before.